Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
How are you guys doing?
That was rhetorical.
Not very talkative today.
No, very quiet.
Very quiet.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a good day. It's been a pretty good day. Already coughing. Let me search through my memory of what the day was. I went to work. That was pretty good. Went to work. Awesome coworkers. You know how it is. Then I went to chapel. Chapel was really good.
It was so good.
I can pull out my notes right now. The good chapel. My gosh, Matthew 15. Let me tell you, that was just something else.
It was so good. We had a while Maddie's pulling that up, we had Pastor Brad Stirrup, is I think how you said his name.
Yes.
It looked like Starup, but
Yeah, Starup.
Yes.
Starup.
But he used to be a professor here. Well, he was a professor and a pastor, but he used to teach here. And sometime last year, he felt like the Lord was telling him to plant a church, and he came back today as a guest and spoke at chapel, and it was a great message. And Maddie has the notes because if you look back at the last podcast, Maddie talks about how he takes notes for sermons.
Yes.
And so he has them right here.
In a way, if I post these the way I said I would, this would be 3 episodes later. But we'll see how that goes. Doesn't really matter. It's getting out there.
You'll get it when you get it.
You'll get it when you get it. But for your people, you guys will get it next. 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, not 4 page, 3 pages, which is decent. For a chapel, that's a lot. Normally I can get it all on just one side. But it was very good. I actually had heard him before. I did hear him before. It was at a youth event.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sort of. It was like a motion. I don't know about motion night.
I don't know. He's good, though.
High school, was it a retreat? It might have been high school retreat or something. Anyways.
He spoke very well in a communication way.
Yes.
He did a great job. Like, his message was great. But we also, like, here we're told to, you know this, we're told to, like, look at it 2 separate ways.
Sorry, the legs on my...
We're told to look at it 2 separate ways. Excuse me. One being, what's their message? 2, how do they communicate? I thought he did a great job of, like, walking around.
Yes.
And then volume control was great.
Oh, yeah.
Stories. That was great.
It was absolutely amazing. And, like, the way that he told the stories was immaculate. He told the story.
Good.
He explained all the things. And I was here, like, every time he said something that, like, it was like conviction. It was like a smack in the face.
Yeah. And he had, like, I think he's from South Africa, but he had like an Australian voice. It sounded like, and so it threw me off. I looked at Elena. I was like, "Is he an Aussie?" Like that was all I said. I was like,
"I thought so too. I really thought so."
She said he was South African.
He was sent back to.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was actually the first time Maddie and I have talked about chapel.
Yeah.
Today, so that was. Very funny.
We've only been around each other for like an hour since then.
Yeah. And we've been... Bro. Man, you haven't had your Xbox. You didn't have your Xbox last episode.
I didn't. That's the haps. My Xbox is connected to the internet now.
We have played probably 5 games of Fortnite together over the span of... the new Fortnite season came out today. And then we played the other night. So 5 games between those 2 nights, or 2 days, and we literally have 2 wins.
2 wins. Real quick, I'm going to do a sound check. Oh, okay, I can hear it. I couldn't hear it on mine for a second, and I was a little bit worried. Now I can. We're good.
Very, very good.
Very, very good. Are there any haps with you? What's the haps?
Oh, okay. My outfit for today.
Yes. You guys look at him.
So... I don't really normally wear jerseys like this. Normally, if I do, it's a baseball jersey, not like anything else. But today is one of my favorite days of the year. It is the beginning of March Madness. I love March Madness. I remember when I was in middle school and we would watch March Madness on iPads and phones. And then high school and all that. And I love March Madness. Yeah. It's been great watching it. A lot of upsets. My bracket already lost like right away. I mean, like, it was fine. Like, all my ones I have wrong, I have losing next round anyway, so it's okay. But this jersey is an old school Maryland jersey. Now, Maryland's not in the tournament. But this is from a guy that played, like, back in the 70s. He has a very sad story. He's a very good basketball player back in the 70s. And he was drafted number 1 overall to the Celtics. And he never played in the NBA. Draft night, he went back to College Park, which is where the university is located, and went to a party and overdosed. Yeah, very sad.
Wait,
But
when?
in the 70s.
Oh. Bro, what in the world? I thought you were talking. Oh, we might have to edit this out. I thought you were talking about that one that happened like more recently. Remember?
Yeah.
That was different.
Yeah.
I remember that because you and Makai were like sad,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't know who this is, but that's sad.
Yeah. But this jersey I got for Christmas because Lena knew I've like always wanted it.
Yeah.
And so she got it. And so I wore it today because it was the start of the tournament. I'm dying in this cord.
That's pretty good. How long does it last? Is it just the day?
No, it's a few weeks.
Weeks?
So there's 64 teams in the tournament at the start. And then they play multiple rounds. So there's this round, then there's the round of 32, and then you get to the Sweet 16, the Elite 8, the Final 4, and then the championship. Championship will probably be in like April, like the beginning of April.
Very cool.
But it's fun. But yes, that's the haps with me. I've been watching basketball all day. I've been editing videos.
He's been editing a lot of videos, and I've been trying.
So you will see all of these. They're scheduled out for the next few days.
I've started recording the Bible verse ones again.
Yes.
And so I've been doing that, but I've only uploaded 2 so far. There will be more by the time this is uploaded, I'm sure.
You're gonna have the whole Bible up there.
Oh my gosh. I really want to start getting like I read that verse and then I start finding people on our hall and be like, what's your favorite Bible verse? And then get them to read it. So it's like the same thing, but it's like that.
You could combine that with your interview.
Interview?
You know, like what you're talking about, like how you wanted to, like, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah. Oh no, I'm thinking about maybe I could make 1 minute long interviews and then longer interviews too.
yeah. Have you ever seen like those videos? There's a guy on Instagram who goes around. I just want to make sure we're recording. There's a guy on. Yeah, we are. There's a guy on Instagram that goes around like New York or LA, and he'll see these celebrities, and he's like, "Hey, you know, I'm so and so. I interview celebrities, and I talk to them." And then like he asks them, and it's just like a minute or 2 long videos. And so yeah.
I was thinking about the career ladder. Have you heard of that?
Yes. Get up on the ladder. And then like,
Hope you don't
has
have
he
to
talked to
hold
like
your
Jeff
bladder.
Bezos before?
I think so. He's
something
talked to
like
he's talked to some interesting people before.
But no, yeah, I can totally see you doing something like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like it would be very fun.
Yes.
Would you like to get started on our topic for the day?
Yes, we're trying. Okay, so Maddie's channel, we'll get this whenever, or the last video whenever they do.
Yeah.
No, you're actually almost done editing it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It is close to being done.
It is just now the running joke that we just have these podcasts and Maddie's just like sitting on them. Not like sitting on them, but
Well,
that like...
It was the first one. I didn't get to finish it, and then they kept building up, and I was like, oh no. And so it's like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And so now I have a wall to climb.
But he's almost done the last
Yeah.
one that we just did.
Mhm.
So the last one is like, at least on my channel, what I uploaded is like an hour and 50 minutes. So like we're trying not to be there. When we first started the podcast, we talked about like 30 to 45.
Yeah.
And we have continued to climb the ladder
Yep.
even more. So yes.
Yes.
Let's start the topic.
The topic is basically we're going to explain the difference between life here and life back at home.
And we're going to try to do this like conversationally.
Yes. Yeah.
Because We actually really haven't talked about this much.
Yeah.
We know some of what we do back home. Maddie's caveman. I know that.
Yes, that's how I explain it. But honestly, yeah, pretty much. You'll see.
That's what we're getting to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like so conversational? Do you mean back and forth or like
Yeah,
it isn't going to be like I go then you go?
Let's see if
then
we
we're
can
done?
get it back and forth. Maybe.
Sounds good. Can't believe I just burped like that. All right, let's take a sip of the wall.
Is it glass to freedom?
All right. So, I will start off with exactly what I do as soon as I get home. So, what I do is, I pack half of everything I own into the car. The wheels are about
double back.
the wheels are about to burst from all the things that I have in the car because I need to make sure that I have everything.
He took 2 big red carts full.
If you guys can't conclude this by what I'm saying, basically, my room is kind of messy, just a little bit. I have a lot of stuff
No, your room is clean. Are you talking about back home?
back at home.
Okay, I was like, man.
This one is okay. Right now, it's a little bit messy, but back at home, I have a lot of stuff, which I got rid of a lot of it though.
You did this past time.
It's getting better. Oh no, I'm talking about back at home too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What did you do with it?
I threw it away in the trash can,
Oh, man.
like in a big trash bag.
Proud of you.
Thank you. I mean, we're there clothes from like 2012.
2012, how old were you? Like
Not
5?
2000. Not 2000.
No, you weren't even 5. Yeah, you were 5. You were 5.
No, okay.
No, you were. You would have been 5 for like most of the year.
That's crazy. Okay, so not then.
Because you were born in what, 06?
2017, yes. 2017, then.
You were born in 2017?
No.
You said it twice.
No, I was born in 2006. I mean, like, I had clothes from 2017 still.
Right.
Anyways, I have a lot of stuff. I get home. I immediately... All right, let me explain the layout of our house. Dang it. I don't have a stick to describe. So, you pull up. How do I explain this, bro? You pull up, right? There is the driveway, carport. You're driving into the carport. On the left is our house. On the right is the storage and workshop shed. And then right behind the workshop shed is my chicken coop. And so the first thing I do, I park. I open the car door.
I'm sorry, how do you park?
That's how it sounds. You go. And then I get out. I go over to my chickens and see how they're doing. That's the first thing I do. And right beside our house is my cousin's house and my cousin's house. Well, okay, so cousin's house, great aunt, uncle's house. And so I go and check on my chickens, and then I run inside. I say hi to everyone. We're like, ah! And then I go and I get as much stuff as I can. I bring it into my, first I make sure there's space in my room. I go and I set it down. And this summer is when I'm really going to have to actually put things up. Because like during the breaks, I don't. I keep it in the bags.
Yeah, I do too. It feels weird.
Yes, it does. And so I have we have the hang up thing. So I'm going to, last time for the month-long break, I set that up before anything. And then I put all my clothes on it. And so that's what I'm going to do again. And then I kind of just organize all my stuff, my crafting stuff, everything that I use, all my books and everything go on my counter, besides for like the ones that I read, then I'll put those on the bookshelf. And yeah, that's like the first thing I do when I get home. I eat and I pretty much just rest the rest of the day. First day home, I just rest. Now, what about you? What is your first thing when you get home?
Okay, so now when I go home, it's a lot different. Because it's like a longer drive to get home.
Oh gosh.
So it's like all day, and then I drop Elaine off, and then I still have like another 45-minute drive after I get home. Or like after I drop Elaine off, it's like a 45-minute. No.
So wait, you drive like 12 hours on top of what I drive back, because mine's 45 back home.
At least 12, yeah. So we drive back. so for me, we're like here in Bama, and then we go all the way up to Maryland,
Yeah.
and then I start like Elena's house is here, and then I drive like down to here, and then it's normally late when I get home. It's like
Yeah.
8 or 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And so when I get home, I reverse my car in. So okay, so we live on like a. It's not really like a neighborhood. It's on like a sub street, I guess. So like there's houses all next to us and like close, but I just don't qualify it as a neighborhood.
I see. I understand what you're saying.
So I drive in to Bar Road. I go down about like 8 houses, and then our house is on the left. So I drive in, and we have a little hill that we go down. So I pull forward, reverse, and back in, and then I like go around their cars into my spot, and then I get out, and I'll either bring like my backpack or nothing my first time in, because I say hi to them, because like I don't really get to see my family as much.
Yeah.
When I'm gone, say hi to my dog, let him calm down, kind of talk with them for a little bit, and then I go get my stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's like pretty much just like my duffel bag, and then maybe like a tote bag,
Yeah.
and then my backpack, and like whatever snacks I brought,
Pretty good.
and my blanket and stuff. And so then I walk in, and yeah, so that's it. Last time it was when spring break, it was my stepdad's birthday, so I literally walked in, we sang happy birthday, and then I got my stuff,
Wow.
and then yeah,
That's pretty good.
and I rest the day after normally.
You rest the day after?
Yeah, because I get home and then it's like pretty much time for bed. I kind of like go down in the basement and like chill for a little bit, because I'm a very introverted person, and I don't feel drained in the room with you.
Yeah.
But like it's like quiet.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
wow.
No,
And there's carpet, so I just lay on the carpet.
we have a carpet in the living room. Not carpet. We have a rug. A
Yeah.
big rug. Like 12-foot by 12-foot rug. We have a big living room.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. This big rug, I'd love to lay on some rug.
I love floor sitting.
It is the best. Our floor is like hard and kind of cold, but sometimes it's
This floor?
good. Yeah.
It's very hard. It's a hard vinyl. I feel like vinyl's normally not this hard.
Yeah, but like
It's because it's concrete floors. I've been watching them pour it.
that makes sense.
I'm pretty sure it's concrete. I don't know.
Um
But yeah, so what do you do like throughout the break?
Throughout break. So this is how I kind of spend my days. Back when
Or like even when you're home, just like
Yes.
normally at home.
Yes, yeah. So like during the summer, and this summer will be different because I'm going to have like a different job. It used to be I would work like 45 days a week for 8 hours each.
45 days a week.
Yeah.
45 days a week?
4 to 5.
Oh, I was like, I'm like,
40.
where are you getting this time?
Where are you getting these days?
I'm like, you really do write like you're running out of time.
Why do you?
Right, like you're running.
No, we
no.
know. No.
No. No. Anyways, so you work 45 days a week.
I used to work 4 to 5
Right.
at the most, and it was like 8 hours a day too. So
Yeah.
that was crazy. But with my free time, I'd be home. I would have all these different things. I like to know. I like to like know all the different things that I can do if I have free time and if I want to be productive. So, in my room, I have drawing. I could play something on the TV. I started doing a new thing where I roll up my blinds and then I roll the window up so the air is coming in, so like I can just see outside, and I light a candle and I close the door and I just sit in there because my room is the coldest room in the house because the way that the vents are situated. Most of the cold air goes into my room. So not even joking, one night it got to like 59.
That's wild. That's cold.
My feet started going numb.
Yeah, that's cold.
And so I had to like get my heater. I was like, this is bad. But yeah, no. And so like I have all these different things. I have drawing. So like I sketch. I love sketching. So like my desk, actually it's a wooden desk, but you can't see the wood. because I have these big sketchbooks that I put over it.
That's fine.
So like the biggest one I have is like this big, and I have them layering it. And so like that's just something that I started doing because like if I want to draw, all I have to do is go over to my counter and draw on my counter,
right.
like my table. And so I have that I can do. I have all these different books that I can read through. I have gardening books. I have like reading books, like right there, the Lord of the Rings ones, the illustration books. And so like if I'm bored and I want to read something, then I read those. Of course I have the Bible, and so normally that's the first thing that I do in the morning and the last thing I do before going to bed. And there, back at home, I can light candles. We can't light candles here because it's a safety hazard. And so, like in the morning, light my candle, and it is beautiful. That's like my Bible time. But I probably should have said that. I'll go more in depth in a little bit. But I was thinking we'd ask a question: what's the difference between Bible time here and at home?
We're learning. We're learning.
We're learning as we go.
We literally. I feel like we've improved every single podcast.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially for the first one.
You look like the 100-yard, 1,000-yard stare. What is it called? Yeah, I think that's right. You know. So I have all these things. I have all my crafting stuff, and I have tried to gain a lot of skills with crafting. So I have metalworking because I figured out how to make a forge, which my forge broke, which is so sad. But I can make another one easily. And so,
No, when you say forge, what do you mean by forge?
So by forge, I mean something that can get hot enough to melt galvanized steel.
How did you make one of these?
Craziest thing. So, you're getting me started now. So, if you go out and you just build a normal simple fire, build a fire, get it like to where all the wood is like on fire.
Right.
You get a load of dirt, you dump it on top. And then that like basically just kills the fire, and then it all turns into charcoal. So it doesn't turn to ash, it turns to charcoal. The next day, like once it cools, you go and you get all that charcoal, and then that is a fuel you're going to use for this forge. And really a simple one that you can do, you just kind of, what I did, I literally got clay from the garden. It was just like mud. And I built like a tube going out and then a big tube going up. And so the top is where I would put all the fuel, and right here is where the metal would go. And so on the side there's a hole, and I'm not even joking, I would get like one of those little air pumps you use for blowing up an air mattress, and I just stuck that on there and then turn it on. And so like I have the fire going, a little fire going, I start putting the charcoal in, and then eventually you put that in, and basically like the air going onto the coal so fast, it makes it go like glowing hot. And then if you put the metal in there, it starts turning red hot, and then you can like hammer it down. And I have two anvils. I have a big one and I have a smaller one, and then I have a bunch of hammers. And so that's the forging, crafting part of it. I haven't experiment. I want to experiment more, but you know, like the metal files, like the
yes, like the big.
Yes.
Yeah.
I melted one of those. I melted part of it, and
Like
so
you
that's
melted it down, or you melted to.
I got it dripping
Okay.
on one part because I wanted to see how hot it could actually get.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I flattened part of it. I was gonna turn into an axe. It did not work. I'll do something else with it. But so I have the blacksmithy stuff, sort of, which I need to improve on. I have flint knapping and like making things like that, which I love doing that. I love flint knapping and doing like caveman stuff. Gardening, that's another good one. I love the gardening. Let me think. Leather work, sewing. Oh, there are more. I know that there are more. Those are the main ones, though. Oh, wood carving. I love wood carving too. So,
Do you think? Wait.
No, continue.
Do you think that like when you get better at the metal working, do you think? Because I know a lot of your tools now you make like out of stone and stuff. So would you switch to making some of your tools out of that?
I want to be able to make more modern tools because, like, think about like early American history, how those tools were so sturdy, you know?
How early? Like wait, like Industrial Revolution?
Yeah.
So like 1800s, like early 1800s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Around then, because like there's hefty tools, like
Yes.
strong tools that still
Now
last
you're
until like
speaking
today.
my language, bro.
Yes.
We got into history. We got into this.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, bro. Hold up. I'm ready.
I have a. Have you read? Give me a moment.
Un momento. I love that I can see the sunset.
I can't. Look through this. Like that kind of stuff. I love stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no. I know what you're talking about. This is This is like 1800s. Like this is like, okay, this is like sensitive topic, but it's like when there were slaves. Like just.
Yeah.
We went. When did we go to this place? Fall break? Was it fall break? Did we have? Huh?
Oh, sorry. My mother texted. Did we have what?
Did we have like the Monday off after expedition?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so that day, Elena and I went to Nashville. Whenever Elena and I went to Nashville, we went to the zoo there. Well, on the zoo, the original owners of the zoo were like plantation people.
Yeah.
And like their family ended up selling the land
Yeah.
for the zoo,
Uh-huh.
and their house stayed there.
Yeah.
And they had like a lot of those tools and like the early like plowing tools
Mm-hmm.
and like the handheld stuff, and I was like, yo,
Yes.
this is fire, because it's all the original stuff and it's still outside, which is crazy to me, because it's like, bro, don't you would think that they would bring that in to like not have it rust more, but
Yeah.
like, I mean, I guess it's already so rusted, but yes, fire.
It's insane. And so, like, I want to know how to make tools like that. But the reason why I love flint knapping and doing Stone Age work so much is because in an emergency situation when I have nothing, nothing at all, I can't go out and make an early American axe because I
Right,
need
'cause
all these different things.
You don't have a forge set up. You don't
Yes.
have anything like that.
What I can do is I can find a couple rocks that break and make flakes, and then if I have the know-how from there, then I know how to survive. I know what to do.
Right.
And so that's why I love, like, I want to do both, but I want to be good at both too.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know how to do both. But I try to have a system set up before, like, the second day I try to set up a system. First day or second day, I try to set up a system and have everything organized. And then for the rest of the break, I try to follow it. So I have all these different things. I make goals of what I'm going to do. And so, like, throughout the day, I try to accomplish the goals and everything. And whenever I want to work on one of those hobbies or do something like that, then I just go do it. Now, what about you?
For me,
Corn? You really like corn? It's corn.
no,
A big lump of knobs.
no,
It has a juice.
no.
Can you imagine like a more beautiful thing? Can you imagine it? Must have been the wind. Must have been the wind.
For me, okay. Break is different because like I try to spend a lot of time with my family, especially like spring break. I try to spend a lot of time with family, but it's like I really wouldn't equate to like break is how I normally live my life. Yeah, break for me is more rest. It's a lot of rest.
Ooh. Me personally, I like to take it as an opportunity to be as productive as I can at home.
That's
That's what I do.
That's good. But normally when I'm home, like before I came here, I'd work like 40 hours a week, not 45 days a week. I'm gonna have to learn that.
We'll have to get better at that.
That one I'm gonna have to get better at. But I play video games at home. I don't really live outside, so when I used to live. Okay, so growing up, I lived half with my dad and half with my mom.
Yeah.
I would switch every Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
Um, and so like when I was at my dad's, I was outside all the
Mm.
time.
Uh-huh.
I had a PlayStation there. It like never saw use for a while until like
Yeah.
COVID, but or like when Fortnite came out. When Fortnite came out, it started seeing use. But even then, like we still went outside all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
But like we would play, literally like when I was younger, like freshman year of high school,
Yeah.
we would get up in the morning, and like maybe 8 o'clock, and David would be at football practice because he would have 2 days or 3 days practices. So he'd be at football. Brody and I would literally walk the neighborhood. We would have a whole walk, and then we would come back, and we would like throw a baseball for a little bit. Then the pool would open, and we would go change, go to the pool for like 3 hours. David would meet us at the pool. We would then come back, shower, like just to get the chlorine off of us, go outside, play basketball for like 2 hours. David would go back to practice. Then we would come back. We would either go back to the pool, like Brody and I, at night, or we would come back and like play football or something like that. We literally played sports all the time. And then at night from like 8 to 10, we would play Manhunt. Have you ever played Manhunt?
Bro, I think so.
I want to get a group around here one time to play Manhunt. I would love to play Manhunt on the school grounds.
What is Manhunt? Explain to me real quick. 'Cause we could
It's
have-
like
we
hide
could
and
have-
seek tag. Is how I view it.
Oh.
So like someone starts, you count, but like if they find you, you're not just like they didn't just get you. Like they have to come and tag you.
Oh, yes. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay, when I was younger, way younger. I mean like 5 or 6 years old. We were living in a different trailer, closer to Florida. It might have been in Florida, right beside my granddad. And there was this Halloween decoration of a tombstone with Freddy Krueger's face on it. And so my uncle would pick it up and put it in front of his face and just start chasing us at nighttime, outside in the woods.
No.
Because we lived in woods.
No.
I would cry. Like I would cry.
Yeah, that's valid.
And that was terrifying. It was Manhunt. Like that's what that was.
Yeah.
But it was with Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, we didn't do that, but it was still scary anyways. Because like, I remember this would actually surprise you. I am very good at climbing trees.
That doesn't surprise me.
I can climb very high. And so I used to climb the trees. We had trees that surrounded the dumpster area. Like the dumpster area is like wooded in kind of like that, like where it has like the fence.
Yeah.
But then there was big pine trees around it, which sucked. When they got sappy, it sucked if I went up there. Because then you would just... But I would hide up there and you just hear like the people talking like if they were it. And you're just like...
Yes, no, for real.
But it was such a thrill. We would hop people's fences. Like I was good at Manhunt.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's what I did. Like I lived outside as a
Yeah.
kid.
Yes.
As I got, it's off.
No.
As I got older,
No.
I didn't really play as much outside. Like at my mom's house when we lived with my granddad, there was a basketball hoop, so I played basketball a lot still. After the no,
Wait. After the war, I went back to New York.
After the war, I went back to New York. I finished up my studies and I practiced law. Bird work next door. Anyways, Baird, he did this last time.
Yes.
But I would play basketball at my granddad's, and yeah. But now that I'm older, I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if they know this. There's a like 3.5 year age gap between Maddie and I.
Yes.
I'm 23.
I'm
newly
19.
23. Maddie is 19.
Yes, he's newly 23. I'm 19.
Yes.
Look
So-
at us.
I haven't been outside as much, but current days when I'm home, I'm working or I'm playing video games. You guys have seen on my channel. You've seen. I kind of have like that little L-shaped desk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have like a whole nice basement area. That's pretty much my spot. I watch movies like on the big TV. And then I'm trying to think what else I do. I'll go to Elena's house and we'll do stuff. Like I try to go there like maybe once-ish a week if I can, depending. Then we have church. And yeah, that's really it. I literally only like at home. I just work and then like go home.
Yeah.
And just like kind of chill in my basement because
Yeah.
that's like my spot. And then
Yeah.
like every night, my mom and I play air hockey.
Yeah. Bro, that is awesome.
Literally, like every night we play at least one game of air hockey.
That's pretty good.
And I guess now, like when I go back for the summer, I'll be recording more videos.
Yeah,
throughout the summer.
which that is so cool. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see.
And
how that will go.
we're working on podcasts for the summer. Don't worry. We are
Yes.
visionaries. We know.
Visioning,
Yes.
visions, ideas.
Trying to think, is there really anything else I do? I don't really read as much as I want to in my spare time. I wish I did. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to work on it. I used to read. Really, the only one book that I've gotten like really into was The Awe of God.
Mm-hmm.
Such a great book. It's over there. It's all highlighted in there.
Yeah.
I need to get into my other books. I really do. I'm trying to think. I read the Bible, of course, when I'm home. But most of my time I feel back home is spent driving, because I live an hour away from where I work. I
Yeah.
live an hour away from church. I live an hour away from my dad, and I live an hour away from Elena.
You really do.
Because they're all up
Yeah.
in one. They're all up like here, and then me and my mom
Yeah.
and my stepdad are like down here.
Everything for me is really close. Brisbane's 9 minutes away, and
Yeah.
so like that's something. That's another thing that I do very often is I go and visit her. We go and we go and we try to. I try to see her as often as I can. If I can see her every day, that's
Very, very
amazing.
good.
Makes me very happy. But I go and see her as often as I can, and if that means like going and eating dinner with them, going and helping with things, or just like honestly, Starbucks is 20 minutes away from my house.
Yeah.
Brisbane's 9 minutes away from my house. Church is 20 minutes away from my house. Here is 45 minutes away from my house. So like everything is really close for me, which is a blessing. The
Yeah.
gas station Dollar General is like 5 minutes away.
Fire.
It is so nice. I could probably walk there in a couple of hours. It's
That's wild. Okay, let's see. What do you do here?
What do I? Oh, I didn't even think about that. What do I do here? So, sorry, that's been an adjustment because
We really hit the mics tonight, man. We keep hitting like either the table or this.
I have not lived here for 19 years. You know, so it's been more of an adjustment.
Yeah.
Which obviously I haven't lived back at home for 19 years because we moved a couple times.
Right. But like with your family.
But yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what I do is here, obviously, you're in here. I have a pretty set schedule at the moment.
Yeah. You're locked.
I'm trying to
I
be.
need to lock in a calendar.
I'm trying to be locked. You were locked. You were locked, big time.
Yeah, that's February, brother.
Hey, bro, you got this. I
We're
believe in
almost
you.
done March. I'm just gonna wait.
No, we got 10 days.
I'm not gonna write one for 10 days.
You can write one for next month.
Yeah, I'll start April now.
Yeah. But basically like my set schedule is Monday mornings I work from typically 5 a.m. till around 9:30, and then I come back, take a shower, I go to class. After class, I get lunch, and then I'm free.
Yeah.
So with my free time, I can split up between many different things. Number one, I could come back in here and take a nap. Beautiful.
When you
Beautiful.
get to college, nap is like
Oh my gosh. Nap is amazing. I never liked naps before.
me either.
I hated naps.
Me too.
I was like, naps aren't for me. Naps are for lazy people.
Naps are for us.
Naps are for us.
And naps are for you too.
For you too. I have that. Naps. Beautiful. I have the Xbox now, so I can play all the games I like. Minecraft, Stardew Valley, Skyrim, Red Dead Redemption 2.
said you
Celeste,
knew
that's a
Spanish.
good game. Have you ever played Celeste? No, you've not played Celeste. I've asked it.
No?
I'm gonna have to show you Celeste. It's working out. We can play Gang Beasts. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Okay.
Gang Beast is
Sorry.
like
It is.
it's like a casino.
infuriating.
You hate it
Yeah.
because you keep losing,
Yeah.
but you're like, this is my time.
Yes.
I'm winning this one. And then you don't, and you're like, ah.
Yes, bro. I mean, it's fine.
No,
It's so hard to play.
it
but,
is because it's like floppy mechanics,
Yeah.
ragdoll mechanics. That's
Yes,
what it
I
is.
love ragdoll mechanics, so, but not when you're trying to control it. Anyways, we got off the, you know. Yes, I can't craft as much here, so that is not much of an emphasis.
You kind of do.
I kind of do, but
More
it's
leather
mostly,
work.
it's more leather work. It's less messy than all the others. Still messy, less messy, and so I do leather work whenever I feel like it. I'm like, man, I really want to craft something. Most of the time, I normally just read the Bible. I'm trying to learn Greek right now, so I have all that laid out on my counter. I have books, so I try to read books too, but I've been trying to get the hang of that more. I mostly just read books if I need like some motivation or inspiration. Work on assignments, a lot of assignments and things like that, and yeah, hang out with friends. I don't hang out with like other friends as much as I could. It's mostly hang out with you or Brislin.
Yeah.
But most of the time when I'm hanging out with you or Brislin, it's when like we're at the school or something after classes or things like that. Well, me, I hang out with you the most here
Yeah.
because we live together. But I think that's about
Wait,
it.
we do?
You turn that camera off.
Por qué?
Do you not know the meme? Where basically this guy's like, he goes up to his boss and he's like, boss, someone here is possessed by an owl. An owl? Who? And then silence. And then he goes, you turn that dang camera off. But yeah, what about you? What do you do here? Did we close that door?
Um. I feel like we did 2 songs there. Did you do
No, I was doing the same one.
Did you do 21st Night of September? Do you remember?
No, that's what it sounded like. No, you go, and there's another one in the background going,
Yeah, yeah.
I was doing the second one.
Did you finish yours? What'd you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Wait.
Um.
I prep everything for the next day. I try to prepare.
Yeah, he's a very big prepper for the next day. Me, I read the Bible. I edit videos while we're here. Notice how bad he didn't say edit videos.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, add that one.
You gotta admit,
Add that one.
I saw that and I was like, bah!
What? Bah! Bah! What is that?
That was like me trying to shoot an arrow, but I didn't want to keep turning, and so like I was like you missed the pool, the original pool. I did pull it back.
Oh, I didn't see that. I thought it was like a slingshot.
Oh no, I did not go this way. I went this way.
Doing.
So I read the Bible, I edit videos.
I do that too.
So I do those. Class, I go to class.
Mm-hmm.
I have only Monday classes, which is so far. So after I'm done my class on Mondays and Wednesdays, I just kind of chill for the rest of the day until like 4 or 5. I have basketball at either one of those times.
Yeah.
And then I do that,
Yeah.
and then I have freedom groups on Mondays.
Yeah.
And then Tuesdays, Thursdays, I only have chapel, which is great. I love that.
It
is so nice because then I can sleep in on Tuesdays and Thursdays a little bit more.
I get back from work and you are curled up like a little sleeping baby.
I know. Today I was really sleeping.
I had to threaten him.
He did. He was throwing a stress ball at me.
I was like, you get up now! You get up now!
Roll the clip. I had the camera rolling in there. No, I'm kidding. That would have been so funny. Could you imagine if I had a camera rolling and you actually thought I was asleep? New idea unlocked.
No. I will know.
How will they know? So after Tuesdays and Thursdays on Chapel, I literally just come back here. I just chill out here, and that's normally like my peak editing time or anything like that. Thursdays is normally my Sabbath, anyways, so it kind of works out great.
Yeah.
And I hang out with Alana, Maddie, and then I always get roped into unskippable cutscenes, which aren't bad. They're just like long
Always,
conversations that like
always.
sometimes like if I just like want to relax, I always get in those, which are good. Like
Yeah.
they are good. They're always good, and I love having those conversations. But I always get them. I feel I get the most unskippable cutscenes ever. And Tuesdays I go to Elena's basketball games, and then sometimes on Fridays after Free Coffee Friday I go to basketball. I might go tomorrow because you're gonna be gone. Elena will be working. I might go play basketball.
You're right. I'm going to get free coffee before because I have a meeting in the morning. But,
I'm gonna go to Free Coffee too.
yeah.
But yeah, that's really. I play my PlayStation here. Sorry, my bad.
No.
I play
Is
the
it because you
PlayStation
touched
here.
my toe? I'm going to touch your toe.
I play the PlayStation while I'm here. And now Maddie and I have been playing Fortnite, as I said earlier. And I don't really do much. Wow, you've like explained like all these things that you do back home and like here, and I'm like, what do I do?
So here's the thing. This is something I've learned about my ADHD.
HD. Shout out HD.
HD. I love HD. Which HD? Like the
HD.
Mi amigo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bro. He's gonna love that.
Does he watch?
He probably will.
Oh, wow.
The first actual like sort of like professional podcast that I made were with him, with his microphone.
You should tell him that we've been making podcasts. Give me another subscriber.
Yes, I will. HD, we love you.
We do. We love you. I've only met you once, but I love you.
Yeah, we talk very highly about you.
Yes.
What were you talking about? Oh, so here's what I've learned about myself: is that I gotta be going. I gotta be doing something, because as soon as I like don't do anything, I start falling asleep.
That's real. I used to be like that. I used to really go all the time, and I need to figure out my schedule so I can do that more.
Indeed.
I need to figure that out.
But you don't fall asleep.
No, I don't fall asleep. I never sleep.
No.
I never sleep.
Man, I don't either though. Because like with this, I'd be waking up so early throughout the week. Like this morning, 4 a.m. the last 4 days, 4 or 5 a.m. Besides from Tuesday, because I did not go to the running group. But yeah, man, keep going. I kept interrupting you.
No, that's all I do. Okay, now you mentioned something that I liked. How would you say your Bible time differs?
Yes. All right. Oh my goodness. All right. This is good. Oh, thinking about Bible time back at home makes me happy. So here it's more of like it's still Bible time. It still feels like Bible time. I still like am getting filled, but it feels almost like more. It also feels like an academic thing too. So it's like I'm like working almost in a way.
That is something that I've heard a lot from like other students, is like how like they've talked about it a lot in like fam time stuff and everything. Like how can I make reading my Bible not feel like an academic requirement and more of like how do I take away that?
But that's the thing, is I didn't feel that at first. I wanted to feel that, and I started making it to where I would, because I would set it up like it was.
Right.
You know, I would set it up like it was, and then that would actually help me with it. That's really cool. I didn't realize that. Now, so that's how it is here. I have everything set up. I have all the stuff. I have like all my Greek things. I have the camera set up here so that I can record me reading a verse, reading through from Old Testament all the way through. 2nd Chronicles 29 right now. And so, like, I've gotten this far.
That's good.
Every morning and every night. As soon as the morning with work, I have been slacking a little bit. Big time. And
Yeah.
so then I have to, like, after I get back is when I have to kind of do it. Which this morning I did read.
That's good. And it was a good day. I want to say this. Maddie came in such a good mood today. He was like off something. It was crazy. He was in such a good, like, you were in such a good mood.
Wait, I had a revelation this morning.
Wow.
Oh, freak, what was it? Oh, please say. No.
You gonna write it?
I don't think I did. It was so bars. It was like, oh man, I don't know.
At work or while you were reading?
While I was reading this morning, I was like tired. And then it was like, I was thinking about, I kind of fell out of reading before going to work and like putting on the armor of God because I don't know, for some reason I felt like it wasn't working, but that was because I kept forgetting to stay, with God throughout the day. And it was like, it was something like, yes, I don't know if this makes any sense because I was also like 30 minutes awake at this point. It was something like, yes, I need to have, because I changed the emphasis from getting ready with this in the morning to just staying with this, like not reading it in the morning, but still staying with it throughout the day.
Right.
And so I thought it was like, yes, I can like stay with it throughout the day, but in the morning it helps so much to take action with it.
Yes. That's good.
And there was another thing, but I don't remember what it was. It was something about like putting on the armor of God. But man, I wish I remember that. But thank you. High
You're
five.
welcome.
But I'll continue. So that's how it is here. It's a little bit more academic, but I kind of like it. I have the light. I try to play. Okay, I call it autism music because that's what the playlist is called.
No, edit that out.
Edit that out. Actually, I can show them. I'm not lying.
No, but don't call it that.
Autism calming sensory.
Okay.
Okay. When I do my Bible time, I do listen to this. Autism calming sensory.
It's basically just like lo-fi instrumental
It
type
is.
stuff.
It's like, let me give you guys an example. There's another one. Wait, let me see. A lot of it is just like calming instrumental with some type of noise in the background. One of them was like footsteps in like a city, which I thought was really cool. Sometimes it's like someone. There was one. It was like someone washing their hands one time, which was actually pretty sick.
That's cool.
I don't know why, but it was like peaceful sounds, and there was something going on in the background, and so it made me think of like even if you were asleep, it was like, okay, I'm not the only one awake. Like it tricked my brain. It was like I'm not the only one awake, so I can focus.
Yeah.
Know?
Wait, does me being asleep help? Not like help you? Does me being asleep make you think that I'm like? Why am I struggling with this? Do you lack focus when I'm asleep?
No.
Okay.
No. But it's still like it just changes a little bit.
Yeah. I didn't know. I was like, wait, what?
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't like affect it negatively. But yeah, no, that's Bible time here. So I read a couple of chapters, Old Testament. I try to read some some New Testament, and then I get up. Normally, I like to pace. I like to walk from there to there, over and over again. That's how I pray, and then I go in bed. Back at home. Oh my gosh! This is what I do. My cozy bed. My room is separated into two different sections. So it's a decent sized room, but there's a line in the middle. There's a wall right in the middle with a door frame that goes up to about my shoulder. And it looks like there's like a brick around it. It's like fake brick around it. But this room with the entrance of my room goes into like where my clothes and where I put on my shoes and everything. The other room is where I have like a lot of my sketchbooks, my bed, my TV, window, and everything like that. So in the morning, I wake up, pull up the blinds, and so I can see like the light. I open the window all the way so that the air is coming in. Oh, so nice. And then I get my candle. I'm thinking about it too much. It's making me tired. And then I light my candle. Oh my goodness gracious. And then I like sit down and I like actually just like I just calm down first. Like I sit down and I cross my legs and then I just like feel the breeze and I hear everything outside. I hear the cars going by and then I just get calm. And then I open up the Bible and I have a notebook and then I read for a while. I read for as long as I want to. And then I pray for a while. And then I close it up and I do the same, just silence again. Because like that's like solitude. And then as soon as I'm done, I look around, I blow out the candle, I wait for all the smoke to go out the window, and then I close it, put the blinds down, and then that is Bible time over.
That's fire.
Now before bed, obviously because it's dark, I do not open the window, but I do light a candle and I sit at my desk. So I go and sit by my desk, I have the candle and I have all that. And so it's more of like this.
Similar to, yeah.
Yes, but there's a candle. And normally, of course, I'm playing that music besides from the morning. I prefer to not play the music in the morning.
Yeah.
The music is just so there's background sound. But
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. What about you?
That's fire. For me, you know this. Here, I struggle to wake up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I wake up too close to class time, and so I really need to get better at this. Going to bed earlier. Okay, we have on our mirror, we decided that we're going to start having goals like that we need to meet, and once we meet them, we can take them off the mirror.
Yeah.
It's like on our bathroom mirror, which you guys can't see, we have we each have our own goal. And so for mine has been to go to bed in the 10 o'clock hour, 5 days out of the week.
Yeah.
That's still my goal. I have not hit that since before spring break. But I will.
Yeah.
And that'll help in the morning.
Uh-huh.
So morning here, unless it's a slower day like tomorrow or Saturday, like where it's not in a rush.
Yeah.
I really don't get to read in the morning.
Yeah.
Which is no bueno. I need to really learn to spend more time with the Lord, especially in the morning. But at night here, I will turn on my little fairy lights.
Yeah.
And
Love
I have my desk lamp, which is good. And it goes like right on my Bible. And so this is my desk. I don't know if you guys know this. We do not have a table right in the middle of our room.
These are both of our desks.
Yes, we slide them every time we do this. Yes. And so, for instance, normally I have my computer like flat here. And I'll put my bag here. And I'll have it open. And then I have my light. Because I don't know if you can see all this all the time. Because I'm normally blocking it. I normally sit like this when I read.
Yes. No, I don't see like your table. I'd have to come like right up next to you to see it.
And I have my light, and so that's coming down here. And then I have my Bible right in front of me.
Yeah.
And then, recently when I've been like looking at this one passage for our project that I talked about, I have my ESV translation and my NIV translation.
Yeah.
And when I'm reading that.
Yeah.
And so I'll have those side by side. And then, if I'm just reading, I literally will like just have it open. And I have it like this, and I read, and then I have my phone up as well with the Bible app open because I don't know if you know this. I have the Bible app open when I read.
Yes. Yeah, you've told me this.
Because I like to track how much time I'm spending in the Word.
Yes. Yeah.
It gives me an opportunity to see, did I have a bad week? How much time did I spend in the Word?
Yeah.
That's good. I try to like keep it at a couple hours a week.
Yeah.
Like more than 4 is good. Like that's good.
Yeah.
Spent in the Word. So I have that there, and I follow along, and I'll highlight in my app as well. so that in case I don't have this, then my phone literally has the exact same, at least highlights,
Yeah.
as my Bible does. It's not gonna have my post notes because I can't put post notes, and I don't do the notes on the Bible app.
I didn't know you could do that.
Huh?
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can.
I don't really use the Bible app for that anymore. I used to, but then I was like, nah, paper.
Yeah. No, I like this totally for sure, but I just like having that just in case. Which now I have my Bible like pretty much everywhere I go. But yeah, I have that, and then I'll read a few chapters, and that's how it goes here.
Yeah.
Now what I want to do, and I was doing this for a little bit, I was reading a book after or before. Normally before. Like I was reading the Screw Tape Letters before.
Yeah.
And I might
Yes.
start reading Mere Christianity tonight. I really want to go to bed early tonight.
Yeah, no, me too. I think after this, I'm going to go hang out with Bristlin for a little bit.
Yeah, I think
And
after
then-
this I might go to bed.
Yeah.
Well, I might read for a while.
Yeah.
But yes, that's how it is here. Is that my chair?
Yeah, I kicked her chair on
Oh,
accident.
okay. Back home, I sit in my basement. Morning time back home. We have okay, you've seen our kitchen, so we have like it's like an island, but it's the peninsula because it's connected to like a countertop that's by the window, and so our coffee maker's there, and so I will make coffee in the morning.
Oh, I didn't even think about the coffee.
Yeah, I make coffee in the morning, and I'll get my breakfast, which like back home it's normally like 2 donuts.
2 donuts?
Yeah. And then I'll eat those while I'm reading. And so I'll have it at this peninsula. And it's very nice.
Yeah.
It's just in the kitchen. You see the sun coming in. It's great. Nighttime, I don't really do anything else for my morning time like there. Like it doesn't really.
Yeah.
I don't really read until like however many chapters. Like normally I'll read like 1 or 2 chapters in the morning.
Oh yeah, no. Like if I've been changing it up a little bit. I've been reading as much as I feel like God is telling me to, which normally I'd have like 3 chapters is good.
Yeah.
But there were some times where I really try to push to read more, even if I'm tired, like around 3. But there's been recently where it's just like God was like, "This is all you need. Just think about this, and then go to sleep." And then I do. I'm like, yeah.
Like 1 chapter.
Yeah. I'm like, okay then.
Fire. But normally like in the morning back home I'll read 1 or 2. Some days I go for a while in the morning.
Yeah.
And then at night is great. So like it's funny for me and you, day and night is different.
Yeah.
Your
Day
daytime
and
is
night.
like your peak.
Yes.
My night is my peak back home. Yeah. So I'm sitting on the couch normally or on the floor.
Yeah.
On the carpet. And sometimes I'll have music playing, sometimes not. My brain will go too much if I have music playing.
Yeah.
Because if I play like instrumental worship, I know all the words to all the songs.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't help. Sometimes I have like prayer music, like where it's just like those sounds. But I can't really do that. I get tired way too quick. So I'll have my Bible. But what I love is I will read for way longer there at night. And okay. I'm just going to take 5 seconds. I'm not going to say anything. You hear that? So you hear like the door slamming and just the air. So I'll hear the house creak and just the air because everyone's asleep.
Yeah.
And so it's just nothing. And it's just so peaceful. And so I'll read for a while and I'll pray for a while. And it's great. I just sit down there. And normally I'll pray there for a decent amount of time. And that's my Bible time back home. I don't really like candles much back home. My mom has plugins like everywhere. We have candles. We have a million candles. But we have a million.
You know, Christmas services?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a million candles.
Yeah.
I have like 3,000 candles.
Yeah. But yeah, that is My differences between hope.
Yes, I love that. Do you guys have scented candles?
Yes.
Or is it like scented ones are the best? I have myrrh. I have a frankincense and myrrh
Fire.
candle. It is literally. Oh. Well, that's good. I really like that. I like, man. Imagine we visit each other's houses and like had like because we've been having Bible time here.
Yeah.
It's not like the same like together. It's like that. But what if we like witnessed each other's Bible time? I feel like that'd be sick.
Yeah.
We should do a video about that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Made a video about what?
Like when we're home about our Bible time, like just showing what we do.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Do you have anything that God's been teaching you or no?
I was just about to bring that up. I don't know. Like I'm really trying to figure that out right now. I feel like it's going into a new like a newer thing. Beforehand, I feel like I'm still okay. I feel like I'm still kind of in like the season of God is giving me opportunities, and I've been missing them because I've been focusing on everyone else. And so,
Did you say this on the podcast, or did you say this just to me?
I just said that. I said this just to you. Remember? Because like
Yes.
it was a whole revelation, and it was like fire.
Yes.
I said that to someone else too. I said it to Franklin and Elijah and Chase, and they were like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "Mm-hmm." But yeah, no. I'm trying to focus on what I have and the opportunities that I do have, and also take initiative and go out of my way to try to like lead prayer if I can, like before class. Like, would anyone like to pray before class? I never do that,
Yeah.
but I've been trying to. So like, I prayed out of soccer. That was fun. I read I read the verse of the day, Monday I think it was. No, Wednesday.
Yeah.
And so like I've been trying to do more things like that whenever I can.
Yeah.
Now today, one of my good friends, Caden, he's too quick. He always gets it before me. I'm like, yeah, fine, I'll give you this one. I'm just messing. I'm just joking. But yeah, no. That's something that he's been teaching me right now, is noticing when I have an opportunity and taking that opportunity.
That's good.
And you, sir?
For me, okay, chapel today was great.
Oh,
So, Maddie was talking about like how he's brought up Matthew 15. Well, Pastor Brad brought up a great point that Matthew 15 obviously comes right after Matthew 14. And that's it. That's what God's been teaching me, that Matthew 15 comes after Matthew 14. No, I'm kidding. But basically, he said the title of his message was "It Already Happened."
yes.
And I was like, all right, man, I was like, okay, this kind of feels like you're like manifesting a topic, predestination. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know where we're going here. And the way he like just wrapped it on, because he started with Matthew 15, and then like he came back and like pretty much wrapped it all around. But he pretty much was showing that like Matthew 15 talks about feeding the 4,000. Well, in Matthew 15, the disciples were like, you know,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do? And so he like goes on this whole journey with us, and then he's like, but guys, if you go to Matthew 14, Jesus feeds the 5,000. He's like, so he already did this, and they already forgot it.
Yes.
And it was like a slap in the face. Like God was like, there's so many times that I already do something in your life, and then you're so quick to forget it. And like, I've been on this whole thing, like we've talked about this, where it's like, I need to learn to be more grateful for the blood.
Yeah.
And so like, sometimes I can just forget the simplest things that God does. I'm way too quick to be like, okay, thank you God for this, but I need this now.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's basically the main thing. So like, it was really cool that he talked about this today, because that's been what God's been showing me. But
I
also,
love it when he does that. Oh my gosh.
yes. But we'll talk more about that like in offset camera.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, I'm never going to be anyone else. I'm always going to be me.
Mm-hmm.
And I should never compare myself. not in like a bad way, but I should never strive to be someone that's not the Lord. And so yesterday in biblical interpretation, she said serious reading begins at surface level. And then you want to know what quote she said? Because Maddie and I always say, "Who are you?"
I'm Tolkien.
And who am I?
You're C.S. Lewis.
She literally said, "When I get to C.S. Lewis is not who God created me to be." And I was like,
"That's fire. That's fire."
I was like, so it was like God was kind of showing me like these people are great. Like C.S. Lewis is great. I have like 4 books by C.S. Lewis over there. Well, no, actually I have more because I have all of the Chronicles of Narnia too.
Yeah.
But like C.S. Lewis is great. But C.S. Lewis was C.S. Lewis. I don't ever have to be C.S. Lewis.
Yeah.
And so, like, don't try to not do what C.S. Lewis did. Like, read all this, learn all this, teach people stuff. But, like, I should never think to myself, like, if I don't write all these books, if I don't do this, like, if I don't have this knowledge, that I'm not that good. Mm-hmm. But it's like, we talked about this the other day with the different brains and like how God creates us to be different, like because like otherwise we would all just be the same.
Actually, we talked about that on the last episode.
Yeah. That's funny. So like I'm never going to be C.S. Lewis, and that's good. Mm-hmm. Oh man. I am bad, and that's good. I will never be good, and that's not bad. Anyways. But yeah, that's the big 2 things is God's kind of showing me like what he's always done, what he will do, and then who I am.
Yeah, that's good. I'm proud of you. Something I just realized. We have not prayed at the beginning of a podcast.
Yeah, no, we have not.
Why have we not?
I don't know.
Have you realized that?
I think I realized it earlier today.
Do we want to pray before the ending of it?
You pray.
Taking initiative. Sorry. Taking initiative. Don't want to insult.
But do you have anything else?
No, I have nothing else. I'm like.
This will actually be a good time because I think the first 10 minutes was like not nonsense.
I think it was like. I thought it was like 20.
It was something.
It was a while. Anyways. Yeah. You're right. 120.
Hour and 20.
Hour and 20. I don't know why I said 120.
120 would be 2 hours. We'd be good.
All right. But this is how I'd be doing it. I do the cross over my body. Lord, I pray that you guide my thoughts, so you guide my mind. God, I pray that I crucify my flesh daily. I pray that I give all my strength to you, Lord God, and I pray that you use it. And I just pray that you love through my heart in Jesus' name. Lord God, I pray that this little podcast that we do, I pray that it does good things. I pray that we grow closer because of it. We grow closer to you because of it. And I pray that anyone who's watching it, if they're feeling lonely, if they're freshmen coming in next year, I pray that this is able to help them. Or even if they're not freshmen, they're just other HT students. I pray that this helps them. Whether it's that or if they are mine and Josh's kids in the future coming back to just watch at what me and him did. God, I pray that you do work through this podcast and you touch hearts in Jesus' name. And I pray for both me and Josh. I pray that we both stay safe. I pray that we both keep pursuing you. We remain in you and you remain in us, Lord God. And I pray that you just keep doing works in us. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Good job.
Thank you.
Very good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you like it.
Have a beautiful, wonderful, beautiful time.
Yes. We'll see you on the next one. Or Maddie's, you might see us on the first one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.